Hi folks, and welcome to my channel. And as you can see, the cabin of Old Rusty is now all bare metal. All the rust is gone and all the paint is gone. So now the first thing we need to do is to apply a epoxy paint onto it, but I will talk about this in a few minutes. But before we do so, there's a few small things we still need to do. I found a few areas where I still have some patchwork to be done with metals, welding in some pieces. That always happens once you start blasting. You discover areas that you didn't see before. So that's the first thing we're going to do, patch up that little bit of work. And that is the area. This is the corner of the bottom side of the front window screen. And you can see how that is cracked over here. We have a hole here and we have a crack over here. So I'm going to weld up this piece here, and I'm going to weld up this part, and then I put a little panel inside. So this is what we're going to do, and once that is done, we can actually put the epoxy coat up. We've got a similar stress point over here, and that's another one that we are going to weld up. That is typically not a lot of work. I'm going to get my ground as close as I can to the welding area. So to weld, I'm going to use this automatic MIG, and I can set actually the thickness of the steel so I don't burn through, because that steel is not all that thick. And let's see, right now it's at 1.2 mil. And I'm going to lower that possibly to about 0.8 and then see how that goes. And the way I'm going to weld this is by tagging it. Tag, 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 all little dots after each other, so I don't really distort the panel or I burn through. We're going to do this little bit by little bit, so now I'm going to sand it down and see where we are. You're not there yet, but it's getting better. All right, so the next step is now to weld in a piece of metal here so we can fill up this hole. This is a little piece of metal that I just cut out, and I didn't show you that, guys, because that's just a little piece and everybody can do that. And now I need to weld that into place, and hopefully I have no surprises with any other material that might be here. I think they may still have a bit of tin there, but we'll find out soon enough. So this looks reasonable, okay, and now I'm going to move on to some other little areas, and then we continue with preparing the cabin for its epoxy coat. I've finished up all the little areas on the cabin that I still had to finish up, and now it's time to apply a couple of layers of paint onto the cabin. So the first thing I'm going to apply is what we call a epoxy primer, and this one is a special one. You don't need an etch primer or anything like that. It's an all-inclusive primer together with a hardener. Now, of course, before you apply the epoxy primer, I have to vacuum clean the whole cabin so I have no more small dust particles or abrasive particles. And of course, then I have to degrease the whole cabin before I actually apply the epoxy paint onto it. I'm going to let the epoxy paint dry. Now epoxy paint is very good, guys. It covers very well bare metal and it protects it very well as well. So this is always a good thing to do. It's not cheap, but it's worthwhile the effort, especially if you come that far like I've done on this old Rusty. I want to make sure that it's properly protected. The next step then is to use some polyester putty, and this is the putty, and I'm going to use that to level out the uneven areas. And polyester putty is never intended to fill up big deep holes, so if you have a dent you have to remove the dent. Don't fill it up with polyester putty because it's going to jump off over time. Once the polyester is dried up, I'm going to sand the whole cabin and get it ready for its first high surface builder, and this is the high surface builder. It's kind of a base paint, primer as well, but it's a high build, so it will take out all uneven areas, and of course it goes together with its activator. And then once that is done, and I probably will apply 2 coats of that, I'll let it dry again. Now normally you don't need to sand it, but I tend to sand it anyway, and I'm probably going to sand it with an 800. And then once I've done all the sanding, I'm going to move on to my base coat, and here is my base coat. And you probably wonder what my base coat is going to be on old Rusty. Well, let me tell you, it is wine red. I think it's going to be nice to have the cabin and most of the other parts in wine red, but then have the chassis and the wings in shiny black. I think that will be a nice combination. So I selected that paint. That is going to be another 2 coats. And then finally I'm going to let this dry. You don't need to sand it anymore. And then I'm going to apply what we call the clear coat. And here it is, the clear coat with the activator. And then we should be ready. The cabin should be in a very nice condition. So you can see it's a long way to go. I don't think I'm going to get through all the steps today, but I'm certainly going to put the epoxy up, because you cannot leave a bare metal cabin out there sitting for a long time, because it's going to start rusting again. So you have an open time like up to 96 hours, but it all depends a bit in the environment and how humid it is. So let's start. Ja. All right. Ja, een beetje dagen. Kun je wat tegenhouden? Ja. Oh, it works like a champ. I'm having the cap in the spray boot, and now I'm going to do something that us men don't like to do at all, which is vacuum cleaning the whole cabin. Because I want to get rid of all the little grit that might be hidden here and there. So let's suck that up, and then we can put the epoxy paint on. Sometimes you will be surprised how much dust there is still inside all the little cavities. So now we go in to degrease the cabin, and then we can actually start putting the epoxy paint up. There you go. See that, guys? That's the kind of shit that's still on it. So I need to clean all that up. So we're about ready to place the first coat of epoxy, and I'm gonna weight that paint correctly, because I have an activator, I have a solvent, and I have the paint itself, and I have the data sheet for that. So I always do it in the proper mix, and I like to go with weight. So here I have a little scale, so let me turn that on so that the zero rises, and then I can start putting the paint in and see how much we're gonna need. So this is a big pot and a heavy paint, so hopefully I don't spill too much. I think I prepare about 400 grams to begin with, and that's about right. Now I need to add another 70 to it, so 470. That's about right. And now I need to add another 70 grams of solvent onto it. So let's see, that would make it then 540. So let's stir it all up. I don't want to make too much in one go. I can always make extra. So I'm going to start with painting the inside of the cabin, the rooftop at the inside, and then work my way down. So we're going to start painting first of all the roof in the cabin. Then I'm going to work my way down on the sides at the inside, and then we do the lower side. And then when all that is done, we do the outside of the cabin. I haven't made too much paint because I don't want the pot to go bad on me, so I'm going to need some time to paint all this. So let me get the gun and the mask, and then we'll start. I won't be able to talk to you anymore while I'm spraying, but okay, so be it. All right. So folks, we are nearing to the end of this video, and Old Rusty is now painted in epoxy paint. It can now continue to dry. I'm going to let it sit here for the whole weekend, and then we'll continue with putting some polyester putty up and then a high build surfacer on top of everything else, and that will protect Old Rusty pretty well. But for now we are done because I'm going to have some dinner. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.